I'm Chase.
And I'm Timothy.
And this is Customer Service. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Here we are. It's Tuesday, August 19th in Boulder, Colorado. Yet again for another episode of Customer Service Podcast. I have my buddy Timothy right here next to me. How are we doing, Timbo?
I'm doing fine. I was looking at this. There's like this little loading truck out here.
Yeah.
It feels like that would be the one you have. Cushman?
Cushman?
The Cushman.
So they have, you know, the standard, what is that? Silverado. Or a Colorado, Shelby Colorado or something. They got shit loading in the back of it. I don't know what they're loading, but then they got a little auxiliary vehicle that on the back where it would say Toyota or something in big block letters says Cushman. It's a little loaded up golf cart. That is my golf cart, in fact.
The Cushman.
I want to say I clocked that coming down the street and thought, that's a nice, souped-up utility vehicle, you know? Mm-hmm. And then I realized the dude from Coheed and Cambria is driving it. The dude with the big hair, you know what I'm talking about? Here we go.
Coheed and Cambria is always a funny reference.
Dude, I don't know why.
I loved them when I first heard them. I was like, this kid. I won't know the names. Doxing at a certain point, I wonder. But this kid, whenever his house, he's like, check this out, and he played it, and we were like, this is tight. Mm-hmm. We thought it was cool. We thought it was like ripping rock and roll.
Yeah,
we're like the perfect age for it too.
We were into it. I was exposed to Coheed and Cambria not through listening to the music, but more so through Rock Band or Guitar Hero.
Yeah,
they had a tune or two on each of those games or something. So me and my buddies, we were well versed in that.
And I'll also tell you, I couldn't name one song or anything that they did, even though there was like a 1 year point in time where I did know.
No,
it was like one Halloween we knew.
Yeah. You just know the guy's voice. I don't
know.
You
want to hear? Here, I'll tell you a Halloween story that was like that's me to a T.
Yeah.
We went to this like haunted house and a big group. It was like a big group of people and
haunted house.
Haunted house. One of my friends had an older sister who had a huge crush on, and she was going. Yeah, and I was like, all right, I'm in, baby. I'm in. $45 or whatever. And I was like, whatever. And then I didn't, but I just thought it was like any haunted house, like the ones we'd go to when we were kids. And it was like, it's like a slide, and it's like, you know, it's like kind of, it's not really much going on, you know. It's like a lot of just
that's
like those robots who rattle around, you know. They all just.
Yeah.
But we went to this other one, and I realized quickly, I'm like, oh, this is one of those like ones where they're gonna touch you and stuff.
Yep.
And I'm in the car. I'm already throwing a little bit of a fit in the back seat, being like, I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
I don't care.
I understand.
And then they're like, no, we're gonna, we'll get closer. We get up to the front. I get to the lobby thing. We get to the lobby. They open the doors, and I see that it's like a lot of people, and I'm like, I'm not getting touched, right? I'm like asking the guy, and I'm like, break character. And he's like, I don't know. And I'm like, no. Are they gonna touch me? And then he's like, well, I don't. And I'm like, I'm out. And he goes, I'm not refunding it. I was like, keep the $50. I don't care. I'm leaving. I'll ruin this for everybody. And I said, I'm gonna talk the whole time. I'm gonna scream at them to not touch me. And he goes, fine. And they had to reopen the back door. So they close it behind you. I ruined the thing for everybody, at least the initial part. And then they had to let me out. And then I just
talked to the whole thing.
I just sat outside and texted until people got done. I didn't care.
Yeah.
Two of the other girls came out about 8 minutes after I was out there. And I'm like, see, I got to hang out with the girls, didn't have to go to the haunted house, would have paid $50 up front to just guarantee that that's what happened in the first place.
Yeah.
But I had to make a whole thing out of it.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you a really similar story. But I want to say, one, I sympathize with young Timothy here. I absolutely hated this. I hated this time of year where it was, we're going to go to haunted houses. And it's like, cool, I want to kick it with that girl that I am absolutely in love with. But I got to go and ruin my life to do so. And
what am I going to do? Try to not be scared while sweating a lot? I'm not going to impress her in this avenue. I am scared. And I am hot, and I don't want to do this.
Wait, real quick. You said you were out. What phone did you have?
Chocolate.
Timothy, I swear to God, I knew it was a chocolate. I just felt it. Yeah. I was like, I knew he went out and he was texting on that LG chocolate. Same thing for us. We had, this would have been 7th grade. I was dating my 7th grade girlfriend, and me, her, and some friends went out to Painesville, and they turned an old, it's like an old, kind of like where they would do a county fair, right?
Okay.
But they turn the horse stables into
No.
and it's
it
dark and
stinks
it's
too now?
and
That's
it's,
part of it?
Yeah, and it's known for being nasty. Like I don't think they touch you, but dude, this was like what they would do is like you're walking through little dark corridors and they would shoot paintball guns with no bullets, so it's just the air, but it's really loud shooting out from the side and miserable. And I was wearing a Duke hoodie and I gripped my 7th grade girlfriend's coat so fucking hard and made her go first.
I was gonna say you let her out.
Well,
You used her as a shield. Yeah.
I
Hell
was
yeah.
screaming, dude.
Yeah.
I was screaming at the top of my lungs. I swear to God, it was out of whatever you're thinking in your head. It was more. I was losing my mind, and I used her as a meat shield of sorts, or like a horse leading me through battle. You know, awful misery.
Yeah, I just it's like having to be around the people doing like scary improv that they won't break from. Absolutely not.
Yeah, it's the New Girl bit where Nick punches Jess in the face, you know? She scares him. And he punches her in the face.
Yeah.
And the whole crew breaks character to go get his ass. Oh, shoot.
What she's, yeah, I don't like, I've also like, I don't know. This is the problem. I'm like, as I'm aging, you get softer when you have a kid. Like there's just like a new level of softness you didn't realize that you needed that they
like you're not even interested in playing GTA.
No, I've thought about it. I watched first of all, here's my main problem. When you're playing Vice City, it's like smooth and pretty, and now it just looks like shit. It looks like Florida now, and I'm like, no, no one needed to see like the back streets of Florida now.
It's the color scheme of CSI Miami.
You're gonna like drive through it and be like, oh, there's a bunch of dudes shooting up. That's kind of depressing. Like this is and these people like voted for this. You know what I mean? And you're just like, I just know that between that and then every time I've tried to like shoot something in a game now, I'm like, I don't want it. I don't need this. Yeah. And so everything, and now like scary movies. I used to like love scary movies. I wrote for a scary movie blog that was very popular a long time ago. I love this stuff, and now I'm like not gonna go alone. I'm too scared. Yeah. I don't even really want to watch them because it's too gross and I don't want to feel bad. Yeah. You know, it's the same thing with like drink. It's like, I don't want to do it because then I'm going to feel bad. Everything that makes when you get older, everything makes you feel bad.
Everything makes you feel bad and you consider that. Yeah. Because I would say up until literally a year ago, food didn't bother me. Drinking, I
think it did. It was just easy to ignore.
I think that was it. And now I'm at the point where Drinking is a non-factor in Colorado for me. I had a couple drinks on the 4th, but that might be where I top out. And for the record, we left and
It's like 2 is the number.
I think I had
maybe.
I think over the 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours that we were drinking, I think I had 4 drinks and I was drunk, dude. We left and I said to Michelle, I said bye to everybody. Like I didn't just leave, right? Like I said bye. So I was drunk, you know what I mean? But it's more or less not possible here in Colorado. The altitude is a true behemoth and it really gets on top of you. So
all right, I don't know why we're talking about Halloween so much.
And food. And you consider things that
Can I, because we're already like, this is already out of control. I want to read a text exchange that Chase and I had last night.
I have this written down to bring up. This is good.
I'm going to leave out some,
cool, you don't
some
even know.
things. I'm going to leave out, I'll keep the important stuff. Yeah. So this is a text he sends to me at 8:43 p.m. Is Scrub Daddy publicly traded? Firstly, I'm not Google. And secondly, I'm sure it's bought by like a publicly traded company, so kind of.
I'm pretty sure they were on Shark Tank anyway, too. So
he says, I just used it and it rules. Like we've had a Scrub Daddy, but it's just hitting me that this thing rules. And we all know what rules means. It means he figured out that you can like clean this stuff by doing something dirty to Scrub Daddy. Well, also I use different phrasing in the text, but it feels
the main thing for
far.
Me is you could put them in the dishwasher and it revitalizes them.
Yeah. So then I asked him, and I knew, the thing is I thought I should wait for the pod, but I know what his headspace is when he was texting me in the first place, so I figured it was a ripe time.
Might as well get in there.
So I said, hold on, where is it at? I said, do you have any good invention ideas? Yeah. He texts me. I had the idea for a smart oven before that was a thing, like a digital pantry, so to speak. Can preheat oven before getting home, etc.
Yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
I said back to my favorite part of it is like a digital pantry, so to speak. I also thought it was hilarious that this is the best part about that is the idea that you're just taking credit. You're saying that you had an idea before something else that's not provable. So sure.
I had an idea for the combustion engine.
It's like me saying I invented Google. Like I had the idea. It's just no one asked me. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. No, I'm with you. And I agree that is funny. I see the humor in it.
But I did have the idea. I
did have the idea.
I knew it.
I did have the idea. I had the idea in the summer of 2014 when I first moved here. Yeah. I was in an inventing era. I thought I could get a patent going. I thought, this is what
Tesla
I thought. If I can be completely honest with you. I looked into it. I thought you could patent an idea. I thought that I had the idea and I'm going to put the patent on it. And when somebody creates it, I can capitalize on that. You clearly need a working prototype.
And you go, never mind.
Oh, fuck. I got to pay for that. I got to pay for it?
Yeah, I think I just have it.
I thought that then, I would just pitch the idea. You need a prototype. You need all of these things, proof of concept, I'm sure, et cetera, et cetera. I obviously didn't go down that path. But, it did just strike me. I was doing the dishes. We've had this Scrub Daddy. I know it just went through the dishwasher, was revitalized. Obviously, all of the little functionality that comes with it is great. Both sides work well. There's the rough side. I just think you invest in things that you believe in, and I believe in Scrub Daddy. Because here's the thing.
Who bought Scrub Daddy? It's got to be some
can you tell me, Cole? Are they publicly traded, or are they owned by a company?
It's got to be owned by somebody.
So they're not publicly traded.
But who bought it?
Aaron, it might actually still...
It's private? No.
It is private.
I want in.
There's no way somebody hasn't bought that.
You guys are gonna. This is all gonna be ha until 2 years from now. We look back and they have a military contract, and I threw in $100, and look at me.
It's not. There's no IPO for it. Just to be clear, so you can throw $100 at it. Are you suggesting you're just gonna buy $100 worth of Scrub Daddy, and you think that's stocks?
I invested $100.
I have 100 Scrub Daddies. 100 shares of Scrub Daddies.
Oh man, it's just one of those things. It works well, and you're like, damn, dude, I could see this company blowing the fuck up even more than it is. So
a digital pantry. So
it's still owned by the same guy that did the original.
Is that freaky guy?
Yeah. And right now it has an evaluation of $100 million. Lori was the one.
Doesn't seem like
seems low,
much.
Right?
They have a predicted valuation of $500 million.
Yeah.
I think by the end of 2030. Mm-hmm. So soon here. But I think it's crazy that it's like you go into Target. I mean, they sell them at Costco too. You get like the value pack.
Now that number seems low to me, considering they're stocked at Targets and Costco and shit. Think about the sheer amount of units. If we drive from fucking here to Ohio and we stop in every Target will have full backstock of these. It has to be more than 100 million.
They're not that much money themselves, though. Like it's not like it's $100.
I mean, I'm sure that the
know?
actual manufacturing cost of Scrub Daddy is extraordinarily low. But you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe there's always been soap or kitchen utility tools you put in the dishwasher. But I just think that these work so well and are like so heavy duty. They're straight up. They're going to have a military contract or something in a couple of years. I don't know for what.
Scrub it. The military.
It's going to be part of their black dollars. It's going to go towards wherever the money that we can't trace back to UFO research.
Sure. I would like a. What's that? What show are we talking about? What's
Shark Tank.
Shark Tank. Yeah.
I would like a Shark Tank, but like let's revitalize the cast because those like people suck. Like all of them suck.
Mr. Wonderful sucks.
Each one by one sucks.
Mr. Wonderful is the bald guy?
Yeah, he's the guy that...
I can get down with Mark Cuban. I don't really know it's where he lives in the favor of the public.
He never like invests. I think that's like the meme with him is he's always like, I'm out. Like he's the first person to always be like,
let's pitch a new cast.
Yeah.
You and I from customer service, obviously.
Easy.
We're a joint team. We're a team.
Randy Jackson from American Idol.
That's a great pitch. That's a great pitch. Yeah. That's a no for me, dog.
Because he's already got it. Yeah.
Rob Dyrdek.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And
amazing.
Chanel West Coast. They're also a
But she
team.
stands behind his chair with her hands on
Yeah,
his back.
she has a briefcase like that one show. It's like it's a different
How to
thing.
Be a Millionaire?
Yeah. No.
Howie Mandel.
Howie Mandel. And who else? Who else do we put in there?
Who's the guy on Family Feud? I don't know. I'm thinking of.
Oh, Drew Carey? No.
You talking about Steve Harvey?
Steve Harvey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Steve Harvey. But I wouldn't mind having Drew Carey too.
What about
Carey?
Yeah, well, I was thinking, he said Family Feud. I was thinking Price is Right. He's the new host of Price is Right.
What about Shaq?
Shaquille O'Neal. I've talked about this on the pod, and I'm going to say it again. There's
Charles Barkley would be better.
Charles
Barkley
Barkley
would be better,
him and Shaq. Actually, I just want him and Shaq to just sit and argue all the time. The way that those two go back and forth, like they're clearly close, and they've had. And
They should have their own
you know
podcast
what I mean?
that's not about sports.
No, it's just them just bullshitting. That actually would be great. I have a theory that Shaquille O'Neal has like body doubles, or like there's 6 of him, because if you look, he's in Icy Hot commercials, Cadillac commercials, I think Epsom printer commercials. Yeah. He is an investor in like dozens of companies. He's
a
on
DJ.
NBA late
he's a
night.
DJ.
He's a DJ, yeah.
You see
Cool,
stories.
That's cool.
You see somebody just posted something recently. Shaq was in some place and just bought everything that everybody had in their cart in that moment. He paid for the whole store and shit. Like Shaq's everywhere all at once, dude. And I've said this before. I went down a period of watching YouTubers of guys that build ponds, like home ponds. And he built a pond for Shaq in his Houston home. But like, I just don't get it.
You were watching a show about a guy who builds ponds?
Not a show, just a YouTube channel.
Okay.
So more or less. Hold on, Timothy. Hold on. Back it up, pal. You got the wrong idea about me. I'd love to build a pond, for the record. If we got any homeowners out there that are within an hour and a half drive of.
Now, just to be clear,
Boulder.
he thinks it's digging a hole and putting a hose by it.
I know that it requires more than that.
Because you watched the video.
Yeah, exactly. I think no joke, and Cole, I have something to talk to you about, and I'm going to do it right after this.
At this point, she's you telling me you could fly a spaceship is like where you're at. You're like, I'm confident that if I had enough time. It's like,
wait, should I say what I said the other day?
Oh, gee.
About
it's
being
so annoying.
This is what I said, and I mean this kind of. I think that I'm certainly not as tall or fast or as handsome as a D1 athlete or a football specifically.
Wait, what's handsome have to do with it?
They're just typically good looking. They're fit. They're good looking guys. I'm not anywhere near as fit as a D1, D2, D3 wide receiver. Okay. But I think I have the hands of a wide receiver. So what I'm saying is I'm not as tall, fast. I can't run as long, can't run as fast. Mm-hmm. I'm not as strong. None of that. But I'm saying I can catch a ball as well as a D2, D1 wide receiver. If the ball's near me and it touches my hands, I'm catching the ball. And I really believe that.
Okay.
So I just wanted to say that.
At this point, I want someone to make a list, and then I'll pay to just start having them done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll talk to Deion Sanders in town, and I want someone to rocket that ball at you and just watch it ping off your body.
If you listen, I've never even worn a pair of wide receiver gloves, but if you give me a pair of wide receiver gloves, some cutters or something, I'm catching everything that comes to me, dude.
I'm surprised you're not wearing gloves while watching the games.
With the ball. Yeah. Wait. Yes, I said on the last pod.
Those crop tops.
I said on the last pod that when I watch football on Sundays, I hold a football, which many people thought was very funny. But then someone in the Discord, Heavy E, he's in Kansas City. He then posted a screenshot of the 2024 Super Bowl. Yeah. He's a Chiefs fan. Would have been 2024? 2023. And he's holding a football, and it's just like some guys just get it, you know?
I told you, this is like if I went to a movie theater and I brought a full fucking camera over my shoulder, and I'm like, at any point, bam, I could shoot that shit. Not even a problem. Not even a problem. You put me on a set with Christopher Nolan, I shoot that shit. IMAX, it's no problem. This is the equivalent of what you're saying.
So here's the thing, is that's what if you give me 2 months and I do some running, and I do some lifting, and I just condition my shit a little bit, I think I could show up to a college combine, and I think that I could perform okay if it's just strictly catching. Okay. I might be able to go one-on-one with a weak cornerback. Like the weakest guy that's trying out, the weakest cornerback on the field, I might be able to get one over on him. I'm not saying that I would make the team or even be fucking close. I'm just saying my hands are
You
that of a
just
D1
said
athlete.
you could catch the same as a D1 athlete.
I'm saying
now
strictly
you're backing
catch.
it off. By
I'm
a
not
lot.
saying compete. I'm not saying if it comes like if I'm being guarded and shit. That's a different story. I'm just saying if I'm running routes and I'm catching every ball that comes my way.
I think you'd be great. I think you're like what do they call that? Character hire or what do they call that when you're just sort of fun? I feel like they could put you
like
on
a morale guy.
Yeah, they
like
put you on the
morale
bench.
hire.
You have a lot of fun during practice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you would.
Yeah.
And then you're really whooping it up, swinging the towels around on the side.
I'm able to curry favor with the fellas, and I can get the guys whooped up. Yeah,
if they're up by a lot, they'll shoot you in there for
100%. Let me
plays.
run a couple routes.
I think
Let me block. I'll block
that's
for some
fine.
guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
I that's all I'm saying is I'm not saying that I'm a stellar athlete. I'm just saying I think that I have the hands of a mid to
And this
high
is
tier D2
based
athlete.
on.
Just playing catch with my buddies.
That was what I was looking for.
Playing catch with my buddies. Hey, you asked me. I'm gonna change the subject back to inventions because I want to talk to Cole about something. But you asked me yesterday. You said you have any great invention ideas, and that's where I obviously told you about my digital pantry. Have you ever thought about inventing? You ever have anything that you ever like legitimately considered as time went on?
No, I mean it's just like ideas for work and stuff. They're not I'm not talking. They're like no.
Yeah.
I don't have any like cool ideas that aren't like clothing related.
Yeah. That's all good.
I feel like there's a lot of times when because I have like different products. Like I've had like so many guitar pedals and amps and shit. There's things where I'm like, I feel like if you did this and that would really like that's the thing I'm always looking for and not finding. I think that there's something like I could improve upon a product maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't think like complete like out of nowhere brand new idea.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, there's times where I feel like I have been like I've come like from upstairs and been like, Abby, listen.
Yeah.
Tell me if you think this is dumb.
Yeah. I have an invention. I have not looked this up, and so it might be a thing, but I'm telling you in earnest.
Okay.
I don't know if this is a thing. I straight up pitched the idea to Mishan. She said absolutely not. But I do think in a pinch, I've got the mechanics down. And Cole, I think that you'd be my guy for this.
Okay.
I told her just the other day. I said if I had Cole over here for the afternoon, we'd have this handled. So
hit me with
our backyard is we have 3 or 4 trees that are in our backyard, overhanging our backyard. And so every year, there's one of the trees is completely dead. It's so much shit's falling, and we've had big branches fall. Then like I'm a little worried, like it'd be like struck by lightning. But if one of these branches would have fallen, my dog, he would die. You know what I mean? Like they're big branches. The trees are old, ratty, and fucked up.
Okay.
And so one night after work, I go, fuck it, I'm getting up there and I'm cutting down that branch. So I take out my little fucking 6-foot ladder. Even with Mishan holding it and me standing on my tippy toes on the absolute top of the ladder, I'm nowhere near being able to reach this branch. So this is the idea that I came up with. Cool. You and I would stand on opposite sides of the. Well, first, this is the invention itself. It's like a metal wire that has teeth. So if you were to run it back and forth across wood, it would create abrasions. Just bear with me.
Okay.
Bear with me.
I'm bearing with you.
Picturing a saw?
No. It's because it has to be malleable. It has to have flexibility.
Yeah.
So it's imagine like a high tension metal wire. Can you picture this? Something that you would use for
like Hitman?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Piano wire.
In fact, that's actually exactly what I'm saying. That's he's found it.
Yeah.
A high tension metal wire that would be, and at this point, Cole, you'd want to have some sort of adjustability to it, the length, right? Because the idea is then, if I can pitch you the idea, the tree branch.
Okay.
The tree branch
The
is
thing
coming.
is, in my head, I'm imagining this pitch on the Shark Tank we just invented with Randy Jackson
And Michonne's up there rolling her fucking eyes.
Yeah.
I'm not done.
God damn it.
Because you're pitching, she subs in on the we share a chair.
She goes, what he's trying to say.
I'm like, don't. That's gonna make it worse.
So look. The branch comes out horizontal. It's perpendicular to the ground. Okay. And let's just say, for the sake of conversation, it's probably 20 feet up, right? Mm-hmm. My idea is you have this high tension wire. Mm-hmm. It's multiple long strips of metal woven together, super tight, high tension. But again, you want it to have some teeth to it. You want it to have some sort of texture. So then the idea is I go at least 20 feet this way, Cole, you go on the clear other side of the yard, and we're just back and forth like a fucking sawhorse. And then that would cut through the thing, and it falls. The idea is you got to be far enough away so it doesn't fall on top of you. So that's why the wire needs to be plenty long. But I'm telling you, outside of a little bit of labor, this is a one and done. The job is done, dude. You don't got to get up on a ladder. You don't got to have somebody climb a tree. There's no there's a lot of risk that comes involved to doing arboring.
Let me tell you what the big risk right now is getting this extremely sharp, loose wire out and around a branch.
Nope. Already got that solved too.
Oh, okay, great.
So, when you go golfing and you have ball retrievers.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with this?
Yeah.
And it's like a long, telescopic rod that has an attachment on the end. The idea is you just build a telescopic rod that can go up to 30 feet in height. So, you're going to cap out on how tall of a branch you can cut down. But a telescopic rod, you feed that up, and then you just got to drop it over. It's imperfect. There's still some things to figure out here. But I really legitimately think this would work well. Not only would it get the job done, but I think you could work it well. And Cole, it's just as simple as we're like, oh, we want to be closer to this notch or something. We just shimmy it. You just shimmy it over.
Yeah. Chase, I hate to say it, this might be similar to the smart pantry, but that does exist already.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's made by I used to have one in Boy Scouts. It's made by Coghlan's.
Yeah.
And they're terrible. It was think of a 24-inch long thing.
Little wire.
Let me look it up. It actually has it. Yeah, and it would be like a pocket saw. Like you could keep it in your backpack, and it takes forever. I like the idea though.
Listen,
I don't want to rain on your parade.
I'm not saying that it's the quicker solution to hiring a guy who can climb the tree with a chainsaw and cut your shit down professionally. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying if you're in a bind and you just want to get it done, you and your buddy, and you drink a couple beers, I'm saying it would take some time. Yeah. I recognize that. But it would get the job done.
Have you seen, my dad has one of these. It was sick as fuck. It's like a little chainsaw. I think it's made by Ryobi or some kind of Home Depot. Sure. And then it has the extendo mag you're talking about from golf, and then you just hang it up, and then it's like a long ass chainsaw that has
cool and that's smart. Yeah,
so you could do that too.
Yeah, see,
I don't want to rain on your parade, but that does exist.
That's fine. I just want everybody to know that I came up with that.
Yeah, you
just in my backyard brainstorming to myself. So,
see,
I love it.
Think about that.
I love it.
So I was thinking about this thing that's it's like a car, but it goes on water.
Yeah, like a boat.
You can no, it's different in that it goes onto water and then you drive it around on the water.
Okay.
You fucking with me? They got this, dude.
No, I invented it though, so it's not.
He thought of it first.
Yeah, I thought of it first.
Yeah. Yeah. That's tight.
I was the first one to think of ships.
Yeah. So,
okay.
I like the idea of coming up with. I had to do that I got an entrepreneurship degree, right? And so he was my favorite professor. He made us carry around a little book, and any idea we had to write in the book. And then you have to turn it into him every couple weeks. And he would just be like, this is a terrible fucking idea. He would write it
this
down.
doesn't solve any problem.
I didn't realize
great
there was
idea.
a perfect job for me, and this is it. It's just,
I love that guy.
Bait someone actually force them into doing it, and then immediately trash
on them.
Yeah. And then you'd have to pitch it. So it would be like a Shark Tank idea.
Funny.
So then it would be at the end of every month, he would be like, okay, you need to pitch it. And he would make us go up in front of, the 30 of us and be like, what's your idea? And then he would totally tear it up. He would be like, well, that's already been done. How are you going to get, so it'd be a lot of fun, but I had to make a lot of ideas doing that, and it was fun doing it. But
did you ever get one past him?
I did. One of them, funny, this is similar to you, Chase. It was an idea. I bet the people that are into the music scene, the algorithm, you probably have seen this. I had an idea where it'd be you have all these synthesizers, you have all these different audio inputs, and you want to go straight just to your audio interface to get, to listen to it. The issue is if you had one or two, more than two synthesizers, you'd have to route them all into the mixer. And I hate that idea of having to do it. So the whole thing is some kind of substation that you would put all of your inputs into, and then you could change with a little knob what it is, and then it literally got made like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
but that was one of my
you're talking
ideas.
about that selector thing.
Yeah. Like it'd be like, oh, this is for this synthesizer. This is for my guitar situation.
Yeah.
This is for that. Because doing what I had to do, I'm like, this is annoying. And you're dealing with so many cables and ins and outs. And
the thing with like music stuff is that it always feels like if I knew anything about like wiring, none of it seems that hard to
do.
invent.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you could go in, like you're saying with your guitar pedals, if you could be like, okay, I just take the insides of this one, put it somehow and know how to do that electrical engineering, that would be so sick to do.
It's really all I want to do.
Yeah.
Is that what the trade would be like? An electrical engineer would know the circuitry and shit of like a fucking pedal board. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I am interested in it though. We talked about having your dad try to.
Yeah, he's an electrician. He could maybe figure something out.
Get some.
Speaking of a dream job, I know that he's done multiple things. Repairing the stoplight seems like the coolest thing in the fucking
Yeah, he used to
world.
repair stoplights. We'd have him in the garage sometimes.
So, that's so cool. Speaking of a garage, we went. Actually, here, let's talk about the weekend. What'd you do this weekend?
What did you do? Obviously, you got something cooked up here. Go ahead.
Well, we went fly fishing. Cole, shoot,
Spaceman.
no, damn it, we have to cut it. I don't know if he wants his name on. And Talani, we went down fishing. It was fun.
What are they? Literally every time I see those two, they're like, "We want to be on the pod. We want to do the episode where we're you."
Yeah, well, I mean, that's
so
fine.
They're gonna have to say the names at some point if they want this to go down.
Yeah, but we'll try to remember that. Cole, can you make a timestamp, just so you know, or just look at it and say, we went fishing. So we went down to this river, hiked down to this river area that's nice for fishing. None of us caught anything, but it was fun to be out there and dicking around, and I liked all the gear. And
did you just have all this stuff, or you had to go?
No,
get it?
Cole had it. Talani brought a rod for me. Cole had some stuff, and that was that. But I'm gonna buy some of the stuff, and I think me and our buddy are gonna go fishing this weekend. I'm gonna get the hang of it. It was a lot of fun. It was a learning experience. It was very humbling. Fishing, which I know to be hard and fruitless a lot of the times, fly fishing is way harder than the fishing that I was doing in a pond with bluegill and sunfish. So
you guys are doing the thing?
Just the whole 9 yards. Boom, boom, boom. That was cool, though, kind of getting muscle memory.
How are you guys not getting tangled up while hanging out?
You got to space out.
Yeah.
And
so
the
you
thing
don't
is,
talk or anything?
No, we talked, and then like everybody kind of would do their own thing, and then we'd all regroup in like a little pool area and then do their own thing again, and it was fun. I didn't have waders or anything, and the water was fucking freezing, so I was just on the side. So I will say, to get the whole fly fishing experience, you got to be like in it, you know what I mean? Like you got to have your shit and be like out in the middle of it. And the polarized lenses help, but you can see the fish in the water. Otherwise the glare kind of
you kind of get rat fucked on that.
Rat fucks it, but it was a lot of fun. What do you think, Cole?
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah,
the fish were we saw a bunch, which is good. That's how I always like sight fishing, because you're not just like, dicking around throwing shit in the water. But they were very picky. They just like they didn't look anything. They were just like, I'm fucking chilling in this little eddy. I don't care.
I don't think you guys got any, what do you guys call them? Takes in fly fishing?
Yeah, like a
rather
take
than a bite.
Yeah.
There's nothing to bite. There ain't no worm. But really like very few little interest from the fish, but it was cool. We did pick one fish up with a net, Cole and I, but we're not sure if it was actually the happiest of fishes.
Yeah, it seemed a little bummed out.
So we just put him back. I just want to look at him.
He's beautiful though.
He was really pretty. Yeah, it was a little tiny rainbow trout.
Yeah, it was fun. Just being out there is like what's the most fun part.
Yeah, it was just fun to be out there.
Why
and
don't you
bullshit.
just catch him with the net in general? If you said you looked at him, just stick the net in there and scoop him up.
You can. I mean, they seemed like lethargic almost. They were just kind of like
just over it.
Probably because they're fished so much. They're like, bro, I'm not doing this.
Well, and clearly this is an area that people go to fish.
Yeah.
So these fish might be a little more privy to it than not.
Yeah.
I'd love to go to like a big open river. I know there's some up near Wyoming even too that are just like maybe a little less, like as much as I like this spot, I'd been down to this river before and just to hike around and fuck around. I'd like to go to like a more open, flat one where there's more room to kind of like just be out there,
Yeah.
But I had a lot of fun, so thanks for taking me. That was fun.
Yeah, no, it was fun to do that.
But that was about it. I didn't do anything. Sunday. But the guy that lives behind Cole has a really cool garage that is converted into like a workspace with like a workbench and like fucking probably has a fridge with beer and shit in it. You know what I mean? Had like football signs and shit up. So
The dream.
Yeah, honestly.
No, he's a
cool as hell.
chiller. He doesn't work. He just skis probably 100 days of the year. Has a beautiful house right off of Canyon, and then that's like his like little. And then
He doesn't even live there?
no, his house is like where the alley was. His house is just beyond that.
Oh.
And then
Is walking distance to the garage?
Oh yeah, it's like
Hey, is that a community garden over there too
Yeah.
behind you? I didn't even know about that.
we've been trying to get a plot, but it's cutthroat.
Jeez Louise, I'll tell you what. The people that garden there know what they're doing. That's a really solid garden. There was a
Yeah, do you
lot
see
of
the
stuff that was like
zucchini?
really nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
they people pop off.
I peeked in there.
Do you ever go to the big ass one in Boulder?
No.
Why?
I don't-
It's your whole fucking thing.
I've never been. I don't even know where it is. I know that Abby shot Story.
Gia goes to classes and camps over there. And stuff.
Where is it? Give
We
me
walk to it all the time.
It's from your house?
Yeah.
Like North Boulder, right?
Yeah,
like
North
it's
Pole,
yeah.
It's it's over by the YMCA or whatever it is,
Yeah.
the rec center.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's not too far from
North
that.
Boulder
Is it
Right
on the
behind
mountainside of Broadway or on the east side of Broadway?
No, dude, I hate that shit. You know
Is
that.
it on the side of the YMCA or the other side of the YMCA?
the side of it?
The side of
Oh.
it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen that garden, but maybe I'm thinking of something else.
It's huge.
Yeah, no, that's it.
It goes forever.
Because there is that plot of land over there by the YMCA that you'll see driving in. They often have a bunch of goats, and they move them around to
That's
clear
what
up.
Gia does.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Goat herder.
Yeah, that's
So
really
sick.
cool.
They've got llamas in there. They've got, I think, little pigs, and then they've got like there's a whole. You can go buy produce from it and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It's
so
like
cool.
only on Tuesdays or something. I forget which.
Is
which
it
day
Long's
They got
Peak
bees,
Community
too.
Garden or something? Because I see the sign out there.
I think it's just Boulder Community Garden. I think
Yeah,
it's-
that's
Cool.
Yeah.
No, I've never actually like popped in there, but that's my commute. I drive by it all the time, so I've noticed it. Yeah, man, having goats is really cool as a concept. You can like bring them places and they'll fucking trim
lawnmower.
yards for people and shit. You know what I mean?
I want one I want to get one of those ones that looks like Black Phillip from The Witch.
With the horns and shit.
Yeah, like a black one with the curly horns.
Yeah, it's so freaking
Yeah.
cool. That imagery is so sick. They look
Grody
awesome.
ass rectangle eyes.
Yeah. Goats are really cool though. Have you ever interacted
I like
with
the
them?
idea of telling people like, "Oh, you should come over. We've actually got goats in the yard," and everyone's like, "Oh, it's that cute." And it's just like one black, named Black Phillip, just
charging at you.
It's just one guy. Like there he is. Looks like the devil.
Chained up
But
to
he's so nice.
yeah. No, he's not nice.
I would
He's nice
love
to
to
me,
interact.
but no one else. He's basically like my cat Frank.
Yeah. And Juno.
Okay, what else? What do we got?
What
going?
would you do this weekend? Did you do anything fun?
Nothing really.
Yeah.
We ran errands. I haven't had like a weekend off in forever. There's just been like stuff every single weekend.
Yeah.
So, not really anything. Painted a little bit.
Cool.
I was gonna go to movies, but kept just not doing it.
Yeah.
And then I just was like, it was one of those things where I think it's just because I've been like tired by the time I just like couldn't get motivated to like really get into anything. You know.
Yeah, I get you.
We did something one day, but I'm not even remembering what it was. I told Abby, she was like, let's go to Top Golf. G'll think it's funny. You know what I mean? And like fun, I mean. And I was like, yeah, okay, fine. You know what I mean? And I was like, we got to have like a reservation or something, right? And she's like, no, they're fully empty. It doesn't matter. And I'm like, it's like a Sunday, like, it's like, that feels like a big, like, after church thing, you know what I'm saying, for
Yeah, of
people?
course, yeah.
So I was like, it's going to be nuts.
Whole family goes out, has some quesadillas, hit some balls.
Drove over there, nothing. They were like, it's like a 3-hour wait. It's like,
Yeah.
okay. So we went
You
to
drove
like,
out to the one by the highway?
yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we went to we just went back to Gateway Fun Park, which is
Fuck
like
yeah.
it's like a kind of a bad putt here in town. I mean, it's actually the putt area is fine. The arcade sucks.
Yeah.
The go-karts are a little
I get the
rickety.
idea it was like a set it and forget it type shit. I'm not sure that they've ever updated it. It's looked the same as long as I've lived here.
If you
and
like
I don't-
groundhogs, there's a lot of groundhogs over there
Sick,
in that
dude.
area.
Prairie dogs or groundhogs?
Prairie dogs, that's
Yeah,
what I meant. Anyway,
Real quick before you continue, did you know prairie dogs have the most intensive language system of any mammal? They can communicate. They have all their holes, you know. They can be up on one end of a field, come up from a hole, go down, and communicate within there to say where people are. Like they have
you're telling
geographical
me it's more
language and shit.
sophisticated than dolphins and whales?
They're not mammals.
Wait,
Yeah, they are.
Dolphins are
Dolphins are
mammals?
mammals?
Oh yeah, dolphin. Yeah, I guess they are mammals because they.
To my knowledge, prairie dogs have the most complex language system of any mammal, but maybe not. And I'm not saying most
I guess
intelligent.
look
I'm
it
saying
up,
the way
but,
that they
like-
communicate. Anyway, so you guys are at Gateway Fun Park. You're doing.
So we went there and did
Yeah.
the driving range, which was kind of fun.
Yeah, of course. Driving
Yeah.
ranges are sick, dude.
I can't to this day, like, because I like got the muscle memory back because we would like do that shit for fun when we were like we cleaned golf. I've never played a round of golf in my life, but we used to like hit balls now and
Yeah,
then
of
when we
course.
were bored when we were cleaning golf carts. And still the same deal. Like I can get it far and make it arc nice,
Hell yeah.
right to the distance I need it to go.
Yeah.
but I shank that fucking thing every time,
Right or
every
left?
single time, right.
Yeah. Hips are open.
Yep. So, but I don't really have a strong desire to be better at it. It wasn't like when we played like pickleball and then I'm like, oh, I can see doing racquetball. I can see getting into tennis.
Yeah.
I can see like leveling this up. That was sort of like well, I don't know about this.
You
Maybe
know-
if I went and played rounds, but the problem is like I don't want to just like run down balls while there's like a grandpa behind me mad because I'm not going fast
Well,
enough.
that's the thing. That's the thing. I golfed a bunch last year, and I golfed a bunch the year prior, and I've been improving. And I shot the best round of my life the first time I went out this year. I only golfed 2 or 3 times since, and it has like as much as I enjoy golf, it's just like really fucking expensive. And then you have a bad round, and you're like, all right, great. I'm $135 in the hole. I played like dog shit.
it's
I'm
also
upset
not
over it.
exercise. There's no exercise component to it.
Coop and I started walking. So we were walking the whole 18. But the thing is, if you suck, you're also walking, you're chasing
just
balls.
go take a walk around town. You can stop and get a coffee, and you can like it's a little more enjoyable.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or yeah, in the woods or what have you.
Look,
you know
and
what
I
mean?
get like I like the idea of like walking around a golf course. I got mad when I went somewhere and stayed at a hotel and they wouldn't let me walk around the golf course. I'm like, I'm gonna be on the sidewalk. Who gives a shit?
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? And they're like, no, it could distract the golfers. I'm like, no one's out here. What do you? My God.
Yeah.
It's just these rich dorks like get in there like no offense. I shot the best round of my golf. I'm like, so what? No one was there. You know what I mean? And it's
Yeah,
like you didn't
yeah,
win money.
yeah.
It's not. It's just messing around. That's like. You know what I mean? Like
No,
people at the park distracting the guys playing basketball. It's like, what do you mean?
I'm with
Who
you.
cares?
I'm with you. I'm in the camp now of I probably won't play again this year. Maybe I'll play some in the fall when the rates go down. It's just too expensive to golf in the dead of summer, and also the courses near me are not that great, but they're still expensive. So you end up driving out to fucking Aurora. You're up early for a
That's not
6:45
for
tee
me.
time. I'm out of my house at 5:30 to go play golf again. Spend $150 and get shit on, because I don't play enough. So it's like, maybe at some point in my life I'll find it heavy again. But at this point, the magic of it is no longer there for me. I enjoy golf, and it's fun to do scrambles with your buddies if you enter a low stakes tournament with your buddies. But
Like I said, I like the idea of it. It's being outside. I like the idea that it's like because I'm not that kind of competitive, so wouldn't bother me if I was winning or losing. It's just kind of the knocking it around, seeing if you get one in now and then.
Yeah.
I don't care about that, but like it's just it didn't. I'll say it didn't really click for me.
yeah.
So I got to find more. We're really in our like activity era of trying to figure out little hobbies to have.
Yeah, I love it, dude. Well, I'm going to the U.S. Open, and I am going to want to play tennis. So when we come back, you guys want to rally, I'll happily go rally with you guys.
The thing is, like, I'm just trying to do something to level up so that, like, I just don't want to, like, shank a bunch of balls and then have to just chase balls around because I don't know what I'm doing.
Timbo, I mean...
Because I've never even, we had one when I was a kid, and then we went and we would see how far we could hit a tennis ball into, like, a field.
Yeah.
But, like, that's not playing tennis, obviously.
We used to play baseball in my friend's front yard with a tennis racket and a ball, no glove.
Sure.
Everything's
Super
exactly the same, just treat...
Honestly, that makes baseball way better.
It's so much more fun.
Yeah.
And like because it's with no glove, it's harder to catch the ball. And because it's a tennis ball, you can fucking crank it, but you can also kind of spin it and shit. It's a lot of fun. But Timbo, I know that I'm going to be really excited to go play. So I'm happy to come out. I'll feed you guys balls. You know what I mean? That would be fun for me. I'll just feed you guys balls. We can run drills.
Or here's the thing though, like I'm not going to be good enough where it's super fun by the time it's too cold. So that's why I'm thinking I just keep playing pickleball, get
Go
at
indoors.
least the rhythm down. Because you're getting and I love, what I love, dude, is I just love when Abby has got a wild hit on her.
Yeah.
And I just love getting run down. I just love running back and forth and like stressed out trying to keep it in bounds, basically.
Yeah.
So I think I would like racquetball, and then I'll do that for the winter. And then I think when I come out of that, or squash or whatever,
Well, Timble, for
then I'll be ready for tennis.
You could play pickleball indoors too, if that interests you for the
I know,
winter.
but
They have indoor
I'm
courts.
trying to level up.
Okay, word.
It seems like the next logical progression would be racquetball or.
Have you ever played racquetball before?
Yeah, when I was younger, but I don't really remember anything about it.
We went through it.
I'm not sure if it was squash too. It could have been squash because I think my friend's dad played. So it might have
I
been that.
don't know the difference.
It's just like I think it's just the weight of the ball and shit. If I'm not mistaken.
Squash maybe doesn't bounce as
I think
hard off
that's
the
it.
wall. We went through a 2 or 3 week period in college where a friend of mine worked at the rec center, and when she would get off, we would all go play racquetball. We'd rent one of the racquetball rooms and we'd play. It's fun. It can get really intense. It can definitely it's fast paced, but
Like I said, I'm just trying to get the body movement and the rhythm down. So then by the time you're holding the tennis racket, you're like, this is basically the same shit I've been doing. You know what I mean? I know what to do to move it around because I'm coming in with no context. You understand?
Yeah.
None. It's like playing basketball for the first time, but I've never seen it before.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Well, tennis is great.
I've seen tennis in Mr. Deeds, but I'd say, and I've seen Match Point, and I've seen Challengers, which was not good. So I'm so sick of people talking about that was really good. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah. Well, wait, is Chalamet in Challengers?
Yeah. No.
Well,
Zendaya. You're mixing up Zendaya because you've seen only Dune in the past couple of years.
Yeah. I thought that they were a package. No, the Chalamet's YouTube's pushing that. I haven't watched the trailer. I want to go in blind.
Chalamet's YouTube?
No, Chalamet, and then I started a new sentence.
okay.
YouTube is pushing the
It's like he's got
Chalamet
his
movie
own
where he's playing
YouTube
ping
channel?
pong. What's it called?
Marty's Supreme.
Yeah, I'm excited for
It's
that.
a Safdie brother, right? One of them.
Oh, I have no
Or
clue.
Coen?
I literally
forget
don't know.
which
I
one.
just saw a
so.
Chalamet ping pong movie, and I just want to watch it blind when it comes out. So I'm excited. I think we're also going to rent Eddington. It's on Amazon now. Looks like a real trip. So excited for that.
What else is?
You got anything else you're considering renting?
No. No.
Riveting podcasting.
Here,
you
I
go.
took a couple notes. I have something else I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
First off, I just want to say, we said we're going to say I want to show some love. For anyone listening to this pod, our buddy Chris is no longer working at Canoe Club, but we wish him well, and we're hyped for whatever happens next in his life. I wanted to shout that out. It was top of mind. I just saw him across the street yesterday.
Great
He came to
guy.
pick someone up from a
He's
customer,
moving
so.
on, so we'll miss him. But first of all, if you're in Boulder, you'll see him around.
Yeah, you're going to see him around.
He's not hard to
like
find.
I said, he doesn't work any longer, and I saw him yesterday.
Yeah.
So you're going to see him.
Yeah.
But just wanted to show some love.
And shout out Chris. So
give some love to the boy.
It's always like a thing when you like own a business where it's like hard when people move on because you're like, oh, I don't want you to move on, but I also, if you're gonna go do something, you got an opportunity or your life change, whatever you got going. It's like hard to be excited for someone and also be like, oh, I'm bummed you're gone. You know, so it's a little bit of that, but you know, onwards and upwards in both directions. So.
Yeah. So showing some love. And then beyond that, the other thing on my note was I had a funny interaction last night. And I wonder if you guys have ever had something like this. So,
what if you just did the text conversation again, completely forgetting?
Scrub Daddy publicly traded. So I get home all day yesterday. Michonne's texting me. She's like, "Hey, the fucking internet is out. Can you log into the Xfinity app? Can you let me know this, that, and the other?" So I log in, and it's like, "Yeah, the modem."
You're the keeper of the Xfinity app?
Well, it's technically under her name, but if you remember when you and I went to Japan the first time and we had a layover in Korea, I spent those 2 hours on the fucking live chat with Xfinity trying to get my phone because I had switched over to Xfinity because they had some sort of thing. I was trying to get my phone switched over. Long story short, I went that whole trip with no phone. Which is why we ended up in Kyoto.
You trying to figure this out on the plane is also
it was just a nightmare. I'm in fucking Korea. You can see North Korea from where we are, by the way, which is wild. But anyway, so through that whole live chat, at some point I got my email was the login and then just never revisited it. She's never been able to log in. I didn't realize I could, so I went into the app and I'm in there. So modem's all fucked up, and I go, okay, all good. When I get home, I'll reset it. There's a couple things we can do. I know that she had been resetting it, and I was like, let's just see. I'll unplug it. We'll leave it unplugged for a minute. I went through whole things. I hop on live chat with the Xfinity. Let me just make sure that the transcript isn't by chance there. You guys ever hopped on a live chat or something of the sort and made friends with the individual?
What if it's just AI?
It's not. It might be. Here, you know what? I don't need to log in. I changed the password so she could log in. I'm not gonna be able to get in. Long story short, I talked with this person. They're like, oh, I need to transfer you over to technical support. I get transferred over to technical support to some fella. We chat for probably a solid hour, and through multiple times there's a downtime where he has to let. All right, we're going to reset this. We're going to need to give it a couple minutes. In the meantime, may I ask how your day is? And we start chatting. He's trying to upsell me on this and all this and that. He lowered our bill from 110 to like $74 just because. He's like, you're paying way too much.
It's not just because. You have to, apparently, I learned this. You're supposed to call once a year and have them adjust the rates. And they don't do that unless you call them. So you have to call them like once a year. I always forget, but I didn't even ask. I've never called. You don't, as long as you're basically on the phone with them, they will review the account, but they're not going to review the account unless you call.
Okay.
So if you do that, like I do it for the business and I do it for us now. I just have to remember to do it.
Yeah.
But I forget a lot. But if you remember that, they'll almost always take money off.
Well, here's the thing, because I actually, and it makes sense that that's the case too, but I think it's also, my hypothesis is, this dude was able to get in here and be like, we're not fixing this fucking internet. I'll do the song and dance, but this internet's not getting fixed. Whatever information he had on his end is different than what I had. And I think they're like, listen, we know that we have dog shit customer service, because if you ever have to talk to a person on the phone, good luck. Don't even try. Actually, you should just throw away your modem and just start fresh with a new one, then try to get on the phone with an Xfinity representative that can help you. So they know that all that service sucks. They know their service is subpar to other ones. But I think he was like, listen, we're not gonna fix the internet, but I can make you feel good. It's kind of like this book kind of thing. You know what I mean? I left all of it not having internet, for the record, still isn't fixed. But the dude saved us $36 a month on our bill for the next 60 months, so 5 years flat. And I was like, I kind of fuck with that. So if nothing else,
I love the idea that you're like, yeah, no problem. Internet doesn't work. We're paying for nothing, but it's cheaper. So.
If nothing else, saved us $2,160 over the next 5 years. So that's nothing to scoff at. That's a down payment for a 16 Civic. You know what I mean?
God damn, think about that.
Yeah.
$2,000. In what other way can you make $2,000 over the course of 5 years?
Hold on. I have to see if there's a transcript.
Hold on.
Hold on. Can you talk about that, Timothy, while I'm looking for this?
He doesn't pronounce L's sometimes, like a lot of the times.
I don't know when it happened, but I just don't. Hold on. Boulder.
Hold on, he's got to log into his Xfinity app.
It's not going to happen. Long story short.
What questions do we got? We got to get out.
Long story short, I end up talking to this fella. He goes, we're just chatting. He goes, we're doing this all in this downtime. And then he goes, may I ask how your day is? And I'm like, oh yeah, it's cool. He tries to upsell me, and I'll be like, listen, I'll be honest with you, man. I'm really just looking to get the internet fixed, and I want that agreed upon price of $76.32 per bill. He goes, yeah, no problem. I can do that for you. Anyway, I hope that your day has been great. I have had a great day. My puppy just gave birth to 4 healthy puppies. My dog. And I go, oh, that's amazing. What kind of dog is it? He goes, it's a lab. And long story short, we get to chat, and he goes, do you have any pets? We chatted for like a long time. And I was like, this guy fucking rules. I was talking as Mashan, but if it wasn't, I would have asked, like, where are you based, dude? Like, where are you at? Like,
you wanna hang out?
What are you gonna have for dinner right now? You know what I mean? Like, so I made friends with this person. They're just in the ether. I'll never interact with this person again. But it was ultimately a very good experience. I left with a good taste in my mouth about Xfinity, despite the service still not working. So, there's a takeaway to that. So,
okay. Well, I mean. What do we got? I got
no more invention ideas or fun stories, unfortunately.
He did bless you with all those ones, though. So.
Yeah.
He did get his bill lowered.
Yeah, you did. $36
for 5
Saving
years.
him $2,000
$36 every month for 5 years. That's pretty tight, dude.
That's
2 deliveries from Jimmy John's. If you pick up, it's 3 or 4.
That's like 3
servings.
Chipotle.
Yeah, 2 Chipotles proper.
2, maybe.
Actually, I ordered Chipotle last week.
Yeah.
Thursday.
Oh, God.
And what we got delivered was my bag. The name on the outside of the bag was right, but the shit on the inside of the bag was wrong.
Yeah.
Chipotle, seeing that we're such stellar customers over years, it's killing him. I hit him up.
Seeing that you think at Chipotle, they're like, these people. Wow.
Well,
They've impressed us with their orders.
I think that they see, if nothing else, we frequent the Chipotle in our town, and we have previously. Long story short, refunded me in full for the order. Got Chipotle for free. The mistake order had some high level intel. I'm going to pitch it to you right now, Cole. I already told you this. You might like it. I don't remember if you did. This
is where you told me about the double wrap thing that blew my mind.
Yeah, we can talk about that too, and then we can get to questions. Cole, this burrito that came was not the correct burrito we ordered, but I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's burrito, light brown rice, extra pinto beans, barbacoa, and then whatever fixins you want. The light brown rice, extra pinto beans, and barbacoa.
What do you mean?
Mixture.
Whatever fixins you'd like, it came to you.
Yeah, but I'm saying at that point, it had, I don't remember what kind of salsas it had, but you could switch out the salsas. That's neither here nor there. The extra pinto beans, light brown rice, and the barbacoa, that's the trifecta. That's the new thing. So next time we get Chipotle, that's the move. That's what I'm getting. Absolutely stellar.
Would you get brown rice or just white rice?
I would do white rice.
Yeah, brown rice is bullshit.
Brown rice is fine too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just recently switched back to doing white rice.
No, I'm pro white.
Yeah. But then I was talking to Timbo because I said, I ordered a bowl. I switched between a bowl and a burrito, and he goes, I haven't had a burrito in forever. He goes, the problem is, you see how much those tortillas are, how many calories they are? 340 calories. If you go on the app, that's what they are.
It's crazy.
And so we got
it's like the only calorie count he knows is that.
Well, because it blew my mind.
Yeah.
And so
because you see it once and you can't unsee
You're like,
it.
what
You're
the
like,
fuck,
so just
dude?
to eat the same shit I was gonna eat, it's now
the tortilla itself is like way more than like a bowl of
What the
ramen or
hell
like
is it
most
made of?
other
It's like
things,
uranium?
dude. I think it's the lard.
It's
I think
just-
they use lard, right?
And dense, probably.
And just dense. But so
Yeah.
anyway, so we're chit chatting, and I go, yeah, I do get the burrito. But here's the thing, Timbo, I double wrap.
my man's got half of his
That's my
daily
hack.
intake.
That's my hack
just
is that you need your burrito to have 800 calories of tortilla before you can even begin.
in just the burrito's outfit, he's taken down half of his daily.
I would get Chipotle anytime anybody wants it. So maybe tomorrow. But
Not
that is
today.
it.
I would too, though, honestly.
I have no more anecdotes. That's all that I have to share for this podcast.
Yeah, I like it.
So
Were you leaving?
no, I'm just saying I have nothing else.
I'm out.
That I can talk at you
All right,
guys
do the
about.
questions. We got to get out of here.
Yeah.
He's driven the boat too long.
Okay, if you opened a Canoe Club hotel, what would the lobby smell like?
Oh, I have something. Damn, dude.
That's a
That's
body.
a unit. This dude's he's 6'7", 6'6", 6'5", comfortably 6'5". It's a unit, dude.
How many footballs do you think he can catch?
He could throw them far. I know that.
Oh my God.
If we opened a Canoe Club
Not a
hotel,
D1 level though, right?
I don't know, dude. He might be a D1 athlete. He could be a D1 athlete.
I hate any conversation when someone starts saying D1. As soon as that enters the conversation, that's my cue to leave.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
I almost got talking
Do you need-
fantasy
do you need to
football and
hear
shit, but I won't.
No, not again.
Listen, I'm going to say
You gotta
right
say
now,
no.
I will maybe allot you like a 5-minute fantasy corner per podcast.
All right, next week
Once
then I
it
got my
begins.
five
But I'm
minute
gonna
fantasy corner.
I'm going to put this, I'm going to put my phone up with at 5 minutes, you're done.
Yeah, I want that though. I'm going to use that a lot of time next week. So if anybody listening has questions that they want me to talk about fantasy wise, by no means am I an expert, but I'm taking in as much fantasy football content as literally anybody you know, if not more. So I'm in it this year, and I've got some thoughts and I have some ideas. So if you have questions, things you'd like me to talk about, or things that you want to tell me to talk about, what have you, I have 5 minutes next podcast.
And keep in
and I'd
mind,
like
this
to
is
use it.
someone who has not played football, but could catch at a D1 level.
Yeah,
So,
not physically.
Don't forget
competitive,
that.
If you get
but
the
I could
country
catch it
clubs.
really well. The lobby of the Canoe Club Hotel. Do you have anything off the rip, Timbo? Because I have something right off the rip.
Here's what I'll say. I think this is a tricky thing because if it's a Canoe Club hotel, I have to imagine we're selling clothes somewhere in this thing, right? Like that's got to be a part of it.
In the gift shop, sure.
I think that you want something that everyone knows and smells fresh and clean, not like an assaultive scent.
Not
Do
too
you know what I mean?
stylized, maybe.
Yeah, like you don't like, when you walk into like Ace and it's just like Santal 33 and you're like, Jesus Christ, it
When you
smells
walk
like,
into what?
like an Ace hotel or something.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, I
always
thought-
just some strong ass cologne
I thought you
smell.
meant like Ace Hardware, and I was like, what Ace Hardware are you going where
That smells
they
like
got
popcorn.
a fucking Santal 33 going?
Yeah. I just like
Sick.
I think that sucks when you make too much of a choice, to be honest with you, with scent, especially in a public area, because it's for
Yeah.
everyone. And you've seen, like, I don't understand that, like, we'll all like something and then Abby will be like, oh, that's disgusting, or like it's like, you know what I mean? Like someone is gonna have an opinion on it. So I think you need something that transcends hard opinions. So in my mind, I would want it to smell like, if I could recreate the smell, I don't know if you can, but when you leave eucalyptus in the shower and then you take a shower and then it smells like nice, like eucalyptus in there.
I love that
That's
too.
what I'd want, that feeling in there in some way.
So I think we're on the same page. My mind went to a room spray that we have from Aesop. I really don't remember where we landed on what the right pronunciation is.
Yeah.
It's the one that has cardamom and pine or juniper or something.
I know what.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
The kind of like more woodsy.
Yeah, shoot. I don't remember. Maybe you can look it up. Cool. But anyway, that would be mine. It's really like inoffensive. I think it's really nice and like clean and crisp without it being too stylized or one way or another. But yeah, remember the hotel that we were at when you were ill? Do you remember how that lobby smelled?
No, I don't know.
Well, it's probably not a good scent memory for you. Yeah.
Everything outside smelled awful.
Well, because it's just
everything felt like it was going to.
Every restaurant basically had their windows open, wafting straight to Brondo. Yeah, but whatever was there was really good too. I like for me. I think like something like that would be a crisp green scent would be what would resonate most.
What's the little gift that you get in the room or at the desk?
Oh, word. Are you thinking it's food? Typically, it's a little bite.
It can be whatever you want it to
The
be.
hotel in Japan gives us seasonal little bites that are really cool and cute. Shoot, I don't really know. Do you have? It's a homemade Fruity Pebbles Rice Krispie treats.
wrapped in
cellophane. That's just like how you like pastries.
Oh shoot! You know what I think realistically? An individual unit of an in-season fruit from nearby. So from Colorado, I think it'd be great to give people a stone fruit. So like a peach, like a Palisade peach, or like a nectarine or something. I think what's cool about that is when it can be local and or seasonal, that resonates. If you're traveling from an out-of-state place, you're traveling from far away, us to Japan, we get there and they had like some Sakura rose blossom waffle pastry thing, and like it wasn't necessarily my thing, but I appreciate it because it was rose blossom season and it's far away, it's local, it's seasonal. So that would be something for me. I love fruit a lot, but that would hit for somebody who maybe hasn't had the opportunity to have a peach or something that is as good as these are, or you're traveling from a place where peaches aren't in season, or you don't get an opportunity to have a local one, something like that.
I like that.
I think that my pitch would be for some sort of like health shot. Like,
Timbo, this is so smart.
Because
and
then you start off on the right foot. You know what I mean? You're feeling good after you do the little.
Do you think
it could be there's all sorts of different ones. You could change them out seasonally, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe if it's like in the winter, you do something more like ginger, turmeric, and like a real like
a health shot proper.
Yeah, and then maybe in the summer you do something a little bit more green,
citrus,
and
a little bit of a refresh, a zinger, if you will.
Yeah, maybe in the fall it's more like turmeric heavy. One of those shots because that feels kind of fall adjacent.
Yeah.
That's you change them out. So then you rip them right there. You don't have to take it with you. Here's a little. You rip it and then you get rid of it, and then you don't take it up to the room with you or anything, and then you're good to go. You feel great. I like that. Little something.
Yeah.
Maybe you get like one of the like mushroomy ones that's got all the stuff in it, and then
reishi, changa.
Yeah. So you get one of those cordyceps when you need it. Maybe that's a spring offering.
Yeah. I love it, Tim. I think it's great.
Because I don't like those health hotels either. I used to stay in one of those when I'd go to New York a lot, and those suck too, honestly. But because they try to look like an Apple store, but then there's like a gym that's a little bit more expanded, and it's like a health hotel. I don't know whether it's like a theme that they've decided on. Yeah. Those suck too.
Yeah.
So I'm with you.
Yeah, I like that idea. I'm trying to think of what else would you need to decide.
What about like a apothecary? Like I know when you go to a nice hotel, they'll give you like bath salts, or they'll give you some like moisturizer, something other than the classic shampoo, conditioner, lotion, bar soap.
I think other big thing that would make a big difference in the room is fresh greenery of some kind.
Ooh. What do you mean? Like an actual plant,
like a plants or flowers or something that makes the room feel a little bit more alive and not so dead. You know what I mean? Also, like better scents, and again, you have to be careful here, but just having like I already used the example, but using eucalyptus in the shower or using like just any sort of fresh greenery that just makes it feel a little less stale. Because hotel rooms, even when they're nice, can feel stale as shit.
Yeah, sure. You like the idea of feeling like somebody was in there and took some consideration for the flower arrangement.
Well, and a lot of them, because they don't have like, you can't open the windows and shit. It's like they haven't had any air in them. You know what I mean? There's no air movement, like natural air movement.
I feel you. Yeah, because you can't really open.
If I could sort that out, I would want to sort that as well.
And get it.
Yeah.
Has there been certain hotels that you guys can think of top of mind that are like, that was an incredible hotel experience?
I mean, I like the Traeger hotels are usually pretty nice. I don't know. I don't love hotels.
Yeah.
Honestly, I like home. I don't like restaurants. I like home dinner.
Yeah.
I like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just not from like, they're all mildly uncomfortable to me is kind of the problem. I'd say there's definitely like some nicer ones that I've been to, like, you know, like those Traeger hotels in New York. They're always kind of like the same, but they're good. So a lot in Chicago, they're like the older, I'm trying to think of the names. It's
like
just been so long.
Fancy posh ones.
Well, they're like old fancy.
Yeah.
I like a hotel that has old fancy too.
Yeah.
That's why I like going to the Broadmoor and
the Broadmoor is cool,
it's like a rich, it's a version of rich that doesn't really exist anymore. And I like that version because it's like movies from the early 90s were that kind of rich.
Yeah.
Mr. Deeds.
Yeah, it's like rich, but I don't think it took that much money to be rich, if that makes sense. Like that's sort of the vibe where it's still like 2% trashy.
Yeah.
The thing is, are you guys talking like you had a good experience or that?
Yeah, like a good experience.
treated
We love the one we go to in Tokyo, but that's just because we love the coffee shop.
I was just gonna say,
without the coffee shop, who gives a shit?
I love the experience we have there because the coffee shop is great.
Yeah.
And then at night there's the bar, which has really awesome beers. Like, but it's not even a Japanese company that does the beer. It's Mikkeller. Mikkeller, Mikkell or something, Swedish or Scandinavian in some way. So I have a really good experience there, but like the rooms are not necessarily anything to write home about. In fact, they're maybe a little smaller than the one that you and I experienced in Kyoto, which was a really nice experience. But like, there wasn't any aspects of hospitality that make me leave there being like, man, that was an amazing experience. It's more like it was clean, accessible. The bathroom in the Kyoto one was really cool and a fun experience. It's the first time really leaving America proper for like an Asian country. So I don't know. I had a good experience, but like, I don't know. I also liked the hotel we stayed at in New York. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't have an answer like in terms of like hospitality wise. It's just I look back on that trip or that experience as a fond memory, and I'm also generally pretty easy to please. If the place isn't completely dingy, if it's just like clean in the hotel room, I will leave feeling good about that hotel. I don't need much.
Sense.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I've done a couple of the LA ones, and those are cool, like the older ones. And then I've done like all the Ace hotels, and those are like fine.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be like jaded. It's just like, you know, I think they all feel fine. Honestly, probably the best place I've stayed wasn't a hotel. Well, no, there was a hotel in Paris. I have no idea what it was called. It's been too long. I don't remember what it was, but I loved it. Yeah. It was really small, but it was just like, it was well appointed. Like it felt like, I would maybe set up an apartment that looked like this. You know what I mean? It felt close enough. Yeah. And I think because it felt kind of real, it felt less like a hotel. You know, like even the bedding just didn't seem like that like crisp white shit. It felt like a little bit more. Yeah. And there was just a little bit more attitude to it. And I liked that a lot. And I liked like the locationally where it was very perfect. Yeah. So I really I don't know what it was called, but I really liked that. Yeah. Like it was like all jute rugs. Everything just felt like warmer than it normally feels like in a hotel.
Like a sterile hotel.
And I understand why it has to stay clean. You know what I mean? It makes sense. But I think it's like the giveaway that like you're not at home is that this is like very sterile. Yeah. You know, so I don't love that.
Yeah, because what you're saying I resonate with is I want to be home more than I want to be anywhere else. I certainly don't want to sleep in another place. If I have the opportunity to sleep in my house or be in my house, I will choose that every single time.
Well, I don't think anyone's gonna like this, but I don't like hang out in my bed. I don't watch TV in my bed. I don't hang out in my bed. That's where we go to sleep. That's what it's for. You know what I mean? And I don't really like hang out in my room that much beyond that stuff. You know what I mean? Other than like my guitars are down there. You know what I mean? But like, so the problem with a hotel to me is it's like it's one room that I don't really particularly want to be in. And I think that's why I like the the hotel in Tokyo's is like, well, there's like at least a place that feels very comfortable to hang out in before
ahead.
you do something. Because
Yeah.
there's nothing worse than like standing in a lobby where you kind of like feel like you're being shooed out all the time.
Yeah.
And there's kind of no good place to be.
No, it's
I
great.
hate that.
We say, all right, hey, we'll meet you downstairs. I'm gonna go grab a coffee right now. We'll meet you down there in 15. You hang out in the coffee shop.
The
right
coffee
out
shop
front.
is not in the lobby too. Which
It's-
is
yeah,
an
it's a
important-
separate unit,
These
yeah.
are separate.
It's on its own
layers.
standalone on the ground floor. The lobby's on the second floor. That's where you get in. You have to.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so
It's
it's really
better.
sick.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I love that experience though.
Yeah.
It's great. And then also speaking of, it's walkable to anywhere you need to get in Shibuya. And if you also are keen to take a train, it's
easy.
pissing distance to the train station. Like truly, you could roll like there's a hill, and you could just roll down the hill. You wouldn't even have to walk. It's so close. So
I think it would be cool that, you know how like a lot of different hotels will sort of curate like art in the lobby so that you can like go and see that while you're there. We could do that with like the brands that we have and have them curate like a visual representation of what they do,
That
sort
would
of
be cool.
somewhere
Yeah.
that you could visit, which would be
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Show all the different dyeing techniques, all this other bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all the cool.
Yeah.
I have some dye on the way from a company in New York. That Loop of the Loom.
Yeah.
Loop of the Loom. People
Fruit of the
recommended it.
Loom. Loop of the Loom.
No, it's called Loop.
Fruit of the Loom.
They got their inspiration from the famed
Fruit of the
Yeah.
undergarments brand. Loop of the Loom. Out in New York, I got a Suzume dye. It's like soot dye. It's like ash from turpentine or something. And then I got two different kind
Ash
of.
from turpentine.
That's how I remember reading about it. Yeah, it's interesting. That dye itself will produce.
How do they make ash from turpentine? They like burn
I don't
it
know.
off?
Well, turpentine is a byproduct of tree
yeah.
of like gum from the tree or
okay.
something.
So
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
not
like
talking
bark.
about the like turpentine. Like,
No,
like
no.
paint
I think
thinner.
it's somewhere along that process. What we're talking about, you and I, the
Paint
thinner,
yeah.
is like the finished product. I think somewhere along the line,
okay.
there's through the process, it
What color
produces
is
an
it?
ash
Black?
soot. Yeah, it's like a soot. Are you looking it up, Cole? Suzume. It's in
Yeah,
Loop of the Loom. It's one treatment will produce a like a light gray to then it can vary to a dark gray, and then I got two other mud dyes. I'm gonna mix the dark mud dye and the soot dye, and it'll produce like a dark brown black kind of uneven situation for those summer weight fatigues that I got in a crew. So I'm gonna dye those. I think they're in Denver now. Hopefully they come tomorrow. So I'll do that tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to that. Speaking of dyes,
What do you got? Like a kiddie pool to put them in or something? What do you
no,
gonna
I'll just get a fresh Home Depot bucket.
That's what I use.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want it to be
Rip.
uneven. That's what you're.
I'm looking for what I'm gonna do is just do multiple treatments.
Okay. I was just gonna say because if they're all mushed up in there, it's gonna come out uneven.
Oh yeah. No, I'm gonna because I have the one dye which is enough to dye the pair of pants on its own, and then I have the other dye that I'll dilute with water, and then if I just do 2 or 3 treatments, I'm assuming with both of those I can achieve a pretty dark color is what I'm going for. I don't think there's any kakashibu or persimmon in it, so it doesn't need to sit in the sun as far as I remember. But either way, I'm really looking forward to it. It's an experiment, and nonetheless, it's gonna come out a dark brown or black looking.
What if I throw you some raw canvas? Will you dye that with
100%.
the
Yeah, that sounds
leftover?
great. Yeah, 100%. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Okay,
what
cool.
I want to do.
All
Yeah.
right, I'll get some this week.
Awesome. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Speaking of which, I popped into
I didn't have
the-
any reason 2 times in a row to go to the art store on the weekend, so it's like I got to get back in there.
Yeah, get back in,
There's
baby.
this one like funny girl in there. She's very like I think she runs the show. She takes the job seriously.
Yeah.
I respect her.
Yeah. I think she may have been there when I picked up too.
You know what
She
I'm
was
talking
really
about?
chatty
Yeah.
and was like, "Oh yeah,
There's a way where I could confirm that it's her, but I don't want to. I think it'll dox her too much. But she, because I'm in there a lot. One time when she was in the back, she's kind of mousy, and she was like,
I was gonna say, is it Nightmare Before Christmas kind of vibes?
"Nope, that's the other girl.
Okay.
Very close with her. She's
Okay,
tight.
cool.
I honestly
Then we
forget
know
her
who
name,
we're
but
talking about, yeah.
she's tight. I talk to her regularly.
Yeah.
It's the other one. She seems to run the show, and she was like, excuse me, sir, I admire your dedication to your art, and I was like, oh, thank you.
Because you're in there so often.
Yeah. And she
So
said,
sick.
and then when I bought like the stuff to do oil, she goes, what'd she say? She said, I'm going to forget how she verbalized, but she was like, I'm really excited to see your journey into the world of oils. I was like, thank you, ma'am.
Yep. You know, there's always been eccentric individuals. That's been my home art store ever since I got into sign painting, because they used to carry everything needed for me, more or less, outside of then for heavier duty things, I'd go to Home Depot, but more or less all the intricate things I could get there. And so I would go in there and pop in, and I got to kind of not to the level you are, because I'm also not a terribly chatty individual in public. I'm mostly scared of everybody, so I just got to kind of do my thing and then skedaddle. But I would recognize them, and they would recognize me. You know what I mean? But it's cool. I like it in there. It is the best.
Yeah, it's the best.
Yeah.
There's those two ladies that sit by the wallpaper area.
Yep.
That I remember I told you they apparently Tommy Bahama.
Oh,
That's so funny. The thing I need to do though is you know the big behind my dining room thing. There's that one wall. It's got a mirror on it right now. I want to do a canvas that's the size of that.
Yeah,
whole
fuck yeah.
thing and work on it through the winter. So I gotta build it myself. So if you want to do that,
I would love to.
Maybe we
you have
do
to stretch
that.
the canvas. You're saying?
Yeah, maybe we do that together, and then you can take that leftover dye and we'll dye that.
Yeah, great. Well, I will save whatever concoction of dye I make.
Just
I will
mix
just
it,
empty it
mush
into
it
a new.
all together, and then leave it to the side, and we'll use that for it. And I think you just paint it on there, and then let it sit, and then it'll dry.
Yeah, this sounds like a fun activity for me. I'm excited to do this. One, I'd like to help you build the canvas. I've never done that before, but sounds cool. Also, on that note, I have that print. I think it's I wish I knew the dimensions. 48 by 36 or something. I have that huge fucking print, and I've had no luck getting it framed or finding a frame. I just need to go get it framed.
There's
But
a
I'm
place
wondering,
in
can you
town
build
that
it?
I'm interested in checking out, though. That's supposed to be really good for framing. It's a small place. Remember I told you it's in like a little. It's in your favorite type of area.
Strip mall.
A little, whatever they call it, a little Coventry. I don't know. It's a little fucking
cool
area of stores.
Yeah, dope. Cool. I'm excited. Yeah, because I thought, can I build the frame? You know what I mean? Because I saw all those framing materials, but I think I'm a little bit of a dumbass thinking that it's framing for canvases. It's not framing for prints.
For what I'm talking about?
I'm saying in the back of the art store that we go to.
Oh, that's for...
They don't have...
I think they maybe do some framing, but that's not what it's.
I was like, do they have the raw materials for me to cut the frame to size, assemble it, and then get a sheet of glass?
I do think they have some of those things. I'll ask my girl when I'm in there.
Just ask her, be like,
no problem at all.
I have a massive format print that I want to get framed.
I still really think you should have it done, though, Chase.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to save enough money, and they're going to do it so much better.
That's the thing. I'm worried that
they're
going to
help you choose the right thing, because that really matters with this.
Yeah.
It's not just choosing any old thing.
Well, the print, I don't know if the print is luster or matte or what have
That's what I'm
you.
saying.
But
There's
that
just a
goes
lot
in,
of they might tell you different glass to use if you're going to put a glass over that, or if you're not. And then I feel like you should talk to somebody.
I'm just going to take it this
do it
weekend
the right
and just
way.
do
It's going to be something you have in your house forever. You know what I mean?
Well, and that's the thing. We spent it was like 300 some bucks for the print. Like, it wasn't cheap, dude. So just need to fucking go get it framed. Yeah. Okay. Well, you got another question, Coley?
Well, we're already
what are we at? We've been doing this for 4 hours.
Is there one that we can do quickly?
fast. If Canoe Club had a spirit animal, what would it be?
If Canoe Club had a spirit animal, what would it be?
And
I saw a dog the other day that was like, its full body was like the most perfect brown, and then it had a black face, and it was really furry. And I looked it up online a million times, and I can't figure out what it is. I'm just hoping they're gonna come back to it because they were at the school, so I can ask them what it was.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed. I need that dog.
Some kind of dog, you think?
I do think it was a dog. Yeah.
No, I'm saying, do you think that's a spirit animal for Canoe Club?
Oh no! I was just thinking about animals
yeah.
I've seen recently.
I'm thinking like,
It's tough to say. I'm trying to think of what would. I mean, maybe a raccoon.
I was thinking like a rack. That was my first thought because we all have rack energy, more or less. I think I'm leading the charge with that, unfortunately.
Well, at least from the going through trash and stuff, and kind of being a little obsessive about food and stuff like that. And I'm a little
be a little nasty.
Turn fast.
Raccoon are like a tanuki or something.
Well, then maybe
Tanukis are cool. They got big old
Tanuki
nuts.
Mario is our
He's sick. Yeah.
Do you feel like raccoon does it?
I feel like raccoon's pretty.
I was thinking raccoon
like
are like like an Arctic fox or something like really exquisite.
Exquisite.
Yeah.
I like
like
that.
a mink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick. Or Timbo.
Maybe it's just like a
Bengal
domestic
cat.
house cat.
Yeah. No, like a Bengal cat. Like a little stronger, a little faster, but more or less a house cat. But just tight as hell.
Yeah.
I wish you could have seen when I saw those one weird. They were like stockier foxes at the animal sanctuary, and they all ran together like raptors.
Yeah, it's
and
cool.
moved around. So
cool. Foxes are.
You want to go to the sanctuary in the next couple weekends?
Yeah, I think it'd be great. I think that sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I'll go.
That sounds
It's finally
tight.
something I want
Let's
to do.
let's look into legitimately if we want to do a charity pod to then donate, but with the agreement that we get to feed the animals.
Yeah.
I'm down to donate, but I would love to get in there and feed
I
the
want
animals.
to throw a steak to a tiger more than anything else in the
God.
world. If I honestly, I do that, and then I know if I could just see Gia grow up and then feed a steak to an animal, that's
You're
good.
good,
I'm
dude.
good.
Yeah.
That's all I really
Yeah.
needed to accomplish, I think.
And I want to hear I want to hear like the
sounds they make because they're so unusual.
Yeah, and it's like they can do it without exerting much energy is what's kind of cool. It feels like it's like booming, but they're not like putting their back into it. You know what I mean? They're just huge fucking machines.
Also, like the bears, the one bear was just like yelling a bunch.
Yeah.
Apparently and we're like, what's it doing? And the guy that was like the guard there was like, they just do this. Making a bunch of noise. There was and this was actually, it wasn't a bear. I'm sorry. It was like there's a group of lions sleeping in different areas all together. And there was one who was just rolling on his back, just like yelling. And
was he having fun, you think?
The vibe of the other lions was like, this fucking guy every day. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, but he's just rolling back, just like yelling.
Yeah.
And they're like, what's it? And they're like, oh, we don't know. He just does that. He's not hurting or anything. He's good.
He's good.
Yeah, he's just yelling.
No, I think that sounds sick, dude.
Might have been the chase of lions.
Yeah, dude. He's just fucking
Just being loud, talking a lot.
So loud.
Okay.
Oh, man.
All right. Does that?
Yeah,
don't
I
even
think
know what we
that's it,
answered.
dude. You know, I could keep going, but
Big yawn.
Let's wrap it up.
yeah, we'll wrap it
Yeah,
up.
you want to hit new arrivals?
Yeah.
Let's do some new arrivals. So, Cole, hit me with what has landed recently. I know this because it was top of mind. You were just talking about it. So,
We got Crocs.
yep.
We got
So some camo, those real tree ones or whatever they are. Those are cool.
Yeah, the crafted
then, like,
clogs and
the-
the camo. Yep.
Yeah.
the Clark looking ones too.
Oh, those aren't out yet. The gallery shoe.
The gallery shoe.
You know what?
Yeah.
They're closer. Like there are Clark in that has that kind of welt on the top, that stitch on the top, but it's actually I would say closer to a para boot. They're all Tyroleans at that
But
point,
then,
right?
like a futuristic rubber sole. So it's
Yeah,
kind of like
but
it's an interesting shoe. I'd
It's an
say that
interesting shoe.
If you like the technical world at all and are looking for like a wallaby that's not just a wallaby,
Yeah,
it's kind of
and like it's on the Crocs chassis, so to
Yeah,
speak.
so it's
So you
comfy.
put your foot in that boy, and it's soft. You know,
Crocs
it's got
chassis.
a lot
the
of
Crocs
give.
chassis is something else.
I knew that was gonna hit.
What else?
A
We
couple
got-
Asics.
Yeah, we got
A
A6.
bunch of
Visvim-
Vans, right?
Bunch
of Vans?
A couple
You got
Vans.
Vans?
Yep, I got these new.
We got the EG collab Vans coming out.
Oh, yeah,
we got the EG
collab ones?
relatively soon. Do
That's
we have
a drop.
date?
I think it's later this month.
That's what I thought.
I can't remember the sticky
'Cause
note. I want to
today-
say. You
They're
know what?
cool.
It might be. We have
I
something
don't
to
know.
drop
I don't know
tomorrow.
Might
why
be.
you haven't thought about those. The slip-on ones are
Well,
so
the
goddamn up your
slip-ons haven't been
alley.
agreeing with my feet lately. Is the only thing.
What's
So.
going on with your feet?
Dude, I don't know. Vans are like very divisive for me. Like these are even a little snug. I'm hoping they open up. I don't know, dude.
Well,
I
they
don't-
can't. They'll
God.
definitely soften up. I
Yeah,
wouldn't worry about that.
they'll give. So I don't
Yeah.
know. They'll stretch out. But
I've got
okay.
this new theory that all shoes are better if you just get them wet and then sun dry them once, and suddenly they fit
Interesting.
excellent. I'm just now all Birkenstocks into water, let them dry. I don't care what it does to the shoe. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
They fit better. They feel better.
Well, there's something that certainly undead stocks them, if you will. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
it's certainly like too late.
Yeah,
Cross
if someone's like, they're
threshold.
gonna get moldy or mildew. No, they aren't. They
Oh,
sit outside in
relax.
Colorado. They're dry in an hour.
they're dry.
They're
Yeah,
like
dude.
dead dry in an hour.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, so the Visvim order's been picked through. Thank you for that, everybody listening. You have been stellar. In terms of other things that just recently came,
Lady White?
we got
yeah,
Lady
we have
White.
some Lady White seasonal that should be online here
Okay.
shortly, if not by the time this
Oh,
pod
it's all
airs.
on there. It's cashmere sweaters.
It's online?
Yeah,
It wasn't
yeah.
yesterday,
Yeah,
so we
it's
must have-
on there.
Okay,
I
cool.
merged it.
So Lady White's up, sick. Those cashmere sweaters are really dope. As a quick
Rugby
aside,
tees, municipal tees.
the rugby
Yeah.
tees are dope. Cole has some
Useful.
long sleeve rugbies that he likes. He inherited from me.
Yeah, I love
but
them.
the cashmere sweater is really nice. It's a nice,
It's really cool.
slightly cropped. I would say more boxy than cropped.
Yeah.
Just a low stakes kind of sweater that you can just kind of really get into and wear often, which is the
Yeah.
best way. I think sweaters are undoubtedly more than any other item is better the more you wear it because nothing. I don't know. A perfectly crisp, clean sweater just doesn't quite look or feel right.
There's a
Not
lot
that I
of
wear
our
sweaters anyway.
legacy too.
Yeah.
Really good drop.
Really good legacy.
Yep. Which has been getting a lot of love internally. The youngins on the staff in particular love the Our Legacy.
I love that robe coat.
Yeah.
So sick.
The
It's like a green.
yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I need a big.
I was just
You know,
I was thinking.
you know what I was thinking? Remember I told you, oh, I'm gonna hold out and get a long coat from or a Lee. I don't know where I got that. There's not one in
It ain't
this.
coming,
It
yeah.
wasn't in anything.
You know, there might be one coming for spring, maybe. If
I don't know.
That'd be more recent
I
memory.
think, but I remembered the nest robe. There's that long
Yeah,
nest
pal.
robe coat. That's nice.
Well, I hope
want
they hit
that.
us up soon. I'm ready for some of that.
Yep.
What do we got incoming?
So incoming.
A lot of stuff.
As of yesterday, I can tell you everything inbound. Well, Hallen hit us and has stuff ready, so that's not necessarily on the way to us, but that process has begun. As soon as
I
they
emailed them, right?
Yes,
Okay.
we're good. We're good. We're waiting for packs. So they'll get back to
been
us.
a busy week.
And I will import it. I've done the pre-work. It's a matter of 10, 15 minutes at this point for import. So Hallen will be on the way as soon as they hit me with what's ready. Prismworks. I just delivered them assets yesterday, or not assets, but labels and shit yesterday. We have a ton of shit being delivered straight from Korea. It's the full season. Everything we have coming for fall winter 25 from Prismworks is on the way.
And we looked at it. It's like the hitters, but
it's
more.
just the hitters and nothing else. Like we really like we
those
know what you
leather
guys
jackets
like.
that sold out in a couple minutes.
Those destroyed bovine
I
leather
never
jackets.
even tried one of those on because they sold so fast. I think I could be into one of those.
I think it's sick. I think
I don't need that because I have a leather coat coming from
Well,
here.
I was just gonna say. So then, right after that,
maybe though.
maybe.
Get one brown, one black.
Yeah. So also, we just imported the Frism. There's also Harrell on the way. I can confirm, Timothy, that as of last night when I was on my live chat with my Xfinity friend, it was picked up. Okay. Harrell's on the way. It is
The Ciota, I think it's how you pronounce it. Collab is in there.
Yes,
A lot
there's
of
the
good
Ciota denim. There's the Sea Island denim from Harrell as well. And
it's
then
nuts. It's like linen, but not. Like
yeah,
linen, but
it's
denim.
gonna
so
feel
cool.
really airy, I believe is how they describe it. It's like a really airy, loose kind of feeling
Loose
weave.
yeah.
And then I'm just gonna be honest. The line sheet and what was provided to me is Japanese characters. I do not know. I didn't translate it. I'm leaving it as it is because that's what they provided me with.
Figure it out, but
So nonetheless, there's that, but it's also a denim situation. It's a little more high end in treatment. I don't remember exactly what this one is. I think it's a special kind of indigo dye, if I remember correctly from our meeting with them.
I'd have to look at that. I don't
But
know.
we'll have to look at the line sheet and see what data we have with that. But Harrell's on the way. It is by no means everything. For everyone out there that is Harrell pilled, which I believe that is just a byproduct of being in our world at this point, the Canoe Club world that is, we went hard in it. And so this is a small fraction. In it, though, are a handful of leathers. We have the goat suede jackets, which I believe is the one you're thinking of. We have it coming in brown and black, if I remember correctly. We have
Mine's the other one. It's called like a... It's different.
And it might be in this shipment.
I don't know. It'll
Nonetheless,
be in there
it'll be here hopefully tomorrow or the next day. In that is my navy suede B-15 bomber. I am gassed. You, at the time of writing, Harold, you go, dude, fucking just buy it for yourself. So you talked me into it, ordered one for myself. So I'm
the one thing you have to understand, because you've never had a leather jacket, it's not gonna be perfect right away.
Oh, I understand that.
Yeah, you gotta live in it.
And you know damn well that I'm wearing it next week. I don't give a fuck if it's the first 75-degree day. I'm wearing that bitch. So we have that on the way, and I'm happy to report I'm gonna buy that. And I also have new tires and Honda maintenance happening today. So in the next week, I'm spending a lot of money.
Daddy
But
Warbucks.
you know what? I'm not even worried about it. I don't give a fuck because I've been setting the money to the side. I knew this was coming.
I can tell you do give a fuck because of how many times you've
I'm
said
trying to
I
talk
don't
myself
give a fuck.
into it that it's not a big
You're
deal.
fine. You're just an adult. You have to pay for
That's
dumb
just
shit.
how it goes.
That's just the reality. And 90% of what you do is pay for stupid shit.
I'm trying to not
Wait till
obsess
you
when I have
a
to
kid.
do shit like
Just
that.
fucking weird shit all the time.
Yeah. No, I know. I get it. For you guys
Doctor
especially.
bills,
especially.
I don't even know what we're... Half the time I get them, I don't even know what this... I don't even know.
No.
When did we go to the doctor?
No, I think that's fair. So I am turning a corner though, and I'm not trying not to let it ruin my life. But
the dentist bills
cares?
me like $15 a week. I have no idea what it is.
You
I
even
asked
said that
Abby,
recently, yeah.
We just keep paying it. I have no idea what it is.
how it keeps getting tacked on even if you haven't gone.
Why would they get away with not giving receipts? It's this one area of the... We don't need to... I don't need...
Yeah.
I'm just saying, this is just... The older you get, the more it's just like, I don't know, I'm just paying for stuff. I don't even know what it is.
You guys go to the same.
can't
I'm not
point
gonna
to it.
I'm not gonna say the dentist office, but you guys go to the same one that you've been going to.
Yeah, it's in a different part of town. It's a pain in the ass.
Oh, they moved.
Well, because they're renovating or something. I don't know. Who gives
because
a
I
shit?
went there.
It's gonna look
I went there
bad
before
regardless.
before I became 26 or 27. Whenever you lose insurance.
Before I became 26.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have
Where
to
you
go
getting
back
your
to the
teeth cleaned
dentist
right now?
I don't.
You son of a bitch, man. What is the... Let's get
Checks
you...
out.
That's what I was
You want to
asking.
go
I'm just
together?
gonna set
I'll
it
go
up.
with you. I'll make sure it gets done.
Well, no, I'll
I'm
set it up.
standing
I'll go
over
do it.
talking to them for him.
Like my fucking mom.
Gia's
My
with
mom
me.
would love
They got
it.
Gia in one seat, him in the other.
So anyway, I had a good experience there. I thought the ladies that helped me were really nice and easy to chat.
Oh
We're
yeah,
starting to
they're
get set
great.
back
I
up
talked to
in there.
one lady forever.
Yeah.
There's a thing where as soon as people hear that you're in fashion, there's one or two things that happens. We've talked about it before. It's either they start doing the thing where they're like, "This isn't actually like
I don't
this
actually
isn't what
dress
I
this
normally-
way.
It's not how I normally."
I'm just at work. I have to wear this because
I
I'm
can't
at
even
work.
and it's like, okay, I'm not judging. I don't give a shit.
No.
You know what I mean?
I wear the same 6 things
Yeah,
every week. So
I don't expect that you're also into the super specific and dorky shit we're into.
no.
And then there's the other one where it's like, I know what fashion is too, and now we're going to talk about it forever. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
And whether they do or don't is sort of an irrelevant topic. Just because it's like I think that if you say you work in TV, it's like people have an automatic interest in like what does that mean?
Yeah.
So they
Yeah.
really push on it.
Yeah,
So it's like
totally.
so I've had a lot of conversations with her.
Yeah. It's a good crew. I remember they were like.
Solid dentist crew.
They were it was like the dental hygienist that cleaned my teeth, and then the lady working the front desk at the end of my appointment. I was like, frankly, guys, I'm just in here because my insurance expires like in 2 days.
So let's do the work.
And the lady goes, "Oh, honey, I have to say, we've never seen insurance cover this much of a portion of a mouth guard, or because I grit my teeth apparently at night, which I didn't realize." She's like, "You should definitely do
you
this."
wear a thing?
I didn't get that. No, I didn't have the money at the time. I was like, I'm not doing that. No, thank you. No extra cost. Just bill me for whatever the cheapest is, and that's what I want to pay for. So anyway, I'll go back to that office. I liked it. So
We get you that mouth guard. I've never worn one of those things. I should probably do it too. But
yeah, I definitely. The problem is I grit my teeth, but I think the problem is I'm trying to not sleep on my stomach as much, but I sleep on my face. So then I feel like I'm like clenching my jaw all night or something. So my teeth. I wake up and my jaw's like sore, dude. 'Cause I'm just like.
Damn.
On my shit.
you have nice teeth too. I feel like you should take care of them because then you don't have problems
I take
later
decent
on.
care of them. I just don't go to the dentist. Yeah,
Well, that's like what taking care. I mean,
makes sense.
I'm at home doing my shit too. I'm at home scraping my own shit. I don't think it's what I should be doing.
Yeah,
It's just what I am doing.
Yeah,
I like doing that.
I'm not
No, I'm
going that
trying to-
often either, to be clear. COVID happened, and then all of a sudden it was like, yeah, you just go when when something
Yeah.
comes up.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not. I shouldn't do it.
No, it's all good. It's all good. But so I'll go back to them. Any other deliveries?
Anyway, back to deliveries. That's an obvious one.
What about anything on niceness or no?
No niceness
Nice.
yet.
Niceness hasn't hit us up with any shipping, but I will
It'll
say
probably be soon.
I've had a lot of fellas hitting me up for shit in particular.
Yeah.
I've got 2 fellas already have claimed 2 units to a couple items, which I'm happy to do. So hit me up. The
Hey,
niceness
check
is
out
on the
our
way.
coming soon page. A little new feature. I don't know
Yeah,
if we've
did we talk
talked
about that on here? So the idea was we don't need to go into our idea and strategy so that all these other companies listen to this podcast.
They'll do
and
it
copy our
anyway.
shit. They're gonna do it anyway.
So we can't get into that. We can't bleep anything. So just
I knew.
chill. You already had one. But we had. But yeah, we were like everyone wants to just here. It's this easy. It's not the concept isn't anything brilliant. Execution wise from the team, that's a different thing. But like the concept was just like we get hit up, both of us, nonstop. I'd say. If you, I'm talking direct. I'm not even talking about Discord or like a more general thing.
Text.
I get nonstop text, DMs, blah
Yeah.
blah blah, saying what's coming in from this, what's coming in from this, what's coming.
You
from
got this item coming for fall winter. Yeah. This.
And the reality is, like, listen, we love all the brands. I cannot carry everything that a brand carries in any given season. So you picking out random pants from a lookbook, I don't know if we got them or not. We bought a lot of stuff. I don't know if it's in there, but we didn't buy everything. So we wanted a way to be like, how can we do this so people can do this like pre-shopping they're doing anyway from these lookbooks, and so how can we get them on there? So we can't do it with everything, but for the brands that we're able to do it for, we've created this like coming soon page where you can shop what's going to be coming in for the upcoming season, as well as like that's where like drop stuff with the information will go, things like that.
Yeah. So the idea is you can sign up for the restock notifications right from the coming soon page. If it's something you'd like, for instance, pop over right now. We have a small smattering of the niceness buy is live. Some work a day, the engineered garment stuff. Something else just went.
They're working on it little by little. Obviously, we're not a huge team. They're working on it little by little.
Nanamika just went up. So then this way, formerly, and for the record, I'm still down to facilitate purchases for guys. If you got shit, if you know we got shit coming early and you want to claim your piece, just hit me up. I'm fine to do that. While I can at this size, I can still facilitate. If it gets over my head, I'm just gonna have to be transparent and say you got to sign up for the notifications.
The truth is, if you sign up for the notifications, Chase and I don't know exactly when it'll go live.
Yeah.
We work really fast. We unbox things as soon as they come in, mostly because we want to see what it is.
Yep.
And then as soon as it's in, it starts moving through the process. And quite frankly, if it's already extensively published, then all that needs to happen is we put inventory in it and you get a restock. So if you, truthfully, you'll get a notification far faster than he and I could even go, who all wanted this?
Before I'm done tagging the shit, it's already online, able for you to purchase.
Yeah.
In a lot of these cases, because if we're so anyway, without getting too much into the granular processes and
I'm
shit.
just saying, like, if you really want a piece and you want to secure the piece, like that is
the most surefire way to do
it.
it. Again, I'm more than happy to facilitate when I can, but this is a way to cut me out of the equation. If I get busy and I'm not on Discord for 3 hours or something.
They obviously, what we were doing prior was basically taking live buys, screenshotting out the prices and all the other details that people don't need, and like our prices and everything, and all the information and the ship dates, and just trying to get it so we just have the name in there so you can see it, but you obviously don't know what if it's a new item, you don't know what it is. So it wasn't a good solution either. So this is the best way that we can show you what's coming ahead of time. We're gonna keep trying to expand it as we go.
Yep.
But yeah. So did we already talk about everything that's coming? So Nautomika's on the way. Harold's on the way.
Yep.
What else? There's other stuff.
You just placed a reorder for APFR.
We had a bunch of reorders. APFR, Binu, 1969. So we've been waiting on any of that kind of stuff. I think we should have Quo order by September finally.
Ooh.
So that's so September.
People
will
love
be,
that shit. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We'll have that sorted out. I think there was a couple other random ones. Corpus restock that we needed.
Yeah.
So if you've been waiting on any of that kind of stuff. Plus, a lot of those have like a couple new products in them, which is great too. APFR has a new scent they just released that's seasonal. So it's only around for a little bit.
Who did?
APFR.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Corpus has like a new I think they have small hand lotions. So you have like instead you more like the ASAP one. Not the whole.
I love Corpus.
Yeah. So there's good stuff there. Yeah.
I know
we're missing some stuff too.
And also, I was just gonna say, we're now the top of the hill, quick to head downward. We will be downhill from now till December, not in a bad way. In that, every week that goes by, we will be getting more and more shipments. Fall winter 25 will start to fill itself out. You'll see pretty quickly the site will be turned over to new product, basically starting now onward. So that's really exciting. And I think for me, it's like the most exciting time of the year in regards to product specifically, because we all like to wear jackets and layer and the hoodies and like have a bunch of your shit. Yeah. Summertime's fine.
Some of us do it regardless.
I do it regardless. I'm going to say nothing really changes, except it's just a little bit more acceptable and a little more comfortable on my end to have my 3 layers on my upper body. So,
all right. We got to wrap this thing up.
Let's go.
4 hours?
Yeah, I got to pee.
I got to pee.
All right, let's hop. See ya. Thanks, guys.